Good morning from Indonesia. Thank you for the time that has given to me in presenting our paper at International Conference on Economics, Business, Tourism, and Social Sciences in 2020. Let me introduce myself. My name is Budi, Pradnya, Wulandari, Dewi as the first author, and there are other members who also joined this research. There are Arifa, RachmaFebriyani, and Marlina, Mutiara, Dewi. And three of us come from Information and Public Relations Study Program di Semarang University, Semarang City, Central Java, Indonesia. And here is the biography of the first author, as you can see on the screen. And the experience that related to the research. She has completed the annual research programs organized by the Youth Center for Research by working on collaborative research projects with cross-country researchers. And here is the abstract. It is the summary of our research. You can read it carefully on the screen. And next we jump into the introduction. Actually, the development of the era of the public administration revolutions is essentially accompanied by the increased access to technology and information that is increasingly rapid. This is characterized by an increase in the government in various authority institutions so as to support the improvement of public services. And this e-government will be very beneficial because traditional administrative system often face challenges of lack of efficiency, limited resources, and can be too complex. And there was several research which had conducted by the scholars related to the use of AI in the public service, and most of them that they say that the use of this AI becomes more beneficial for public in sharing the information. And in Semarang City, we know that the Semarang City government has launched its latest digital public service innovations, which called as Semarang Virtual Assistant. SAVIRA is an artificial intelligence-based chatbot that provides information about public services in Semarang City. And we jump into the problem statement or motivations based on the different analysis conducted. The gap was identified, namely the absence of specific research discussing the Semarang Virtual Assistant or SAVIRA service. Furthermore, based on individual observations, the Semarang City government has never conducted a survey among the public to gather feedback on the SAVIRA service innovations. This is a crucial aspect for evaluating how effective the SAVIRA service is in informing the public about these services. And this article will focus on analyzing the development and innovation of the Semarang Virtual Assistants, highlighting its potential challenges and implications for the quality of public service in the city of Semarang, Indonesia. And the methodology, we use a qualitative descriptive method, and this method is used to describe and summarize how the Semarang City Communication Information Agency conducts the process of discussion and innovation related to the Semarang Virtual Assistants. And data collection was conducted through in-depth interview with the Semarang City government, and then the observation by sharing the questionnaires to the society of Semarang and the communications. And there are several stages in decision making. In the diffusion of innovation theory, the researcher will analyze the Semarang Virtual Assistants that have been designed and implemented in the field through the stages of knowledge, persuasion, decision, implementation, and confirmation. And the result and the discussion, it's the first stage of knowledge. We analyze about the breadth of the awareness, how the society know about the Semarang Virtual Assistants, and most of the respondents said that they don't know this service, and it becomes an evaluation for the Semarang City government to do more socialization regarding this service. And next is the second stage of persuasion. The questions that we propose in the questionnaire is how do you know about Semarang Virtual Assistants, SAVIRA public services? And most of the respondents said that they know the SAVIRA public services through Instagram at Kominfo Kota Semarang. And we as the researcher can assume that the society of Semarang mostly use their gadgets in accessing the information, and they follow the Instagram at the Kominfo Kota Semarang. And next, the third stage of implementation. The question is, have you used Semarang Virtual Assistant SAVIRA to access public information? And most of them say that they use Semarang Virtual Assistant to access public information with the percentage of 74.7%. And we can assume that this service is success to use by the society of Semarang. And the last one is the first stage of confirmation. There were two statements. The first one, we propose the statement, I will continue to use Semarang Virtual Assistant or SAVIRA in the future, and most of them they say that they agree to use this SAVIRA in the future. And the second one, the use of Semarang Virtual Assistant was satisfactory because I obtained accurate and up-to-date information about public services, and most of them they say that they agree. Then for the conclusion, the adoption of Semarang Virtual Assistant as new technology for public service is advancing along progress diffusion of innovation theory is proven through this study. Thank you very much for your attention.